Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day. It's Throwback Thursday, and we got rain. Whoo! And like they said, like the old people like to say, we need the rain. We need the rain. We do. We did need the rain. Literally, it was outside. Just the whole world was kind of coughing in need and in thirst. But we got us a nice, and it's been a gentle rain. It hasn't been a frog choker, as my grandpa used to say. It's been a nice rain, a gentle rain, so it goes into the ground. And of course, if you just mowed, you'll have to mow again on Saturday. See, it's the price we pay. How are you guys doing today? Check in from wherever you are in the comments, wherever you're watching, whether it's YouTube or LinkedIn, or whether you're on Facebook, or whether you are on our listening app. This is an interactive lunchtime show, and you take your little lunch break a little early or your coffee break ahead of your lunch break. Whatever you do, we're glad that you're here. And if you watch us later in the day, press replay, and we love to know where you're watching from. That's always good. If you're in the Middle Tennessee area and you are served by the co-op at Middle Tennessee Electric, like I am, they have a special program now. Before you go out shopping for a brand new heating and air unit, right now it's the air unit, and they're going like crazy. They're going out everywhere. Before you go do that, there are some special programs that Middle Tennessee Electric can help you. Now, wherever you're watching, check with your electric company first. Check with your utility and power companies first, because they've got some places, and sometimes they have special programs, and sometimes they have people that they can recommend so you don't get ripped off like I did the first time.
I am Deborah Thompson from Watertown, Tennessee. I've been here for 30 years this year. I was in need of a central air unit, HVAC unit, and I went to Middle Tennessee Electric for, I had heard about the financing of Middle Tennessee Electric through my HVAC, and I thought I would go out there and see what that was detailed in. And Mr. Philip Price came out and talked with me, and he said he thought I would be a good candidate for the program that they were having, the Home Uplift program. And it was actually a godsend that I ran into him. They done an awesome job. They came in and worked diligently and got everything done in 2-3 days, I think. And it was wonderful, and I thank them so much. I appreciate Middle Tennessee Electric and Derryberry Heating and Air. They actually came in and they done an electrical upgrade. I got a new HVAC unit and a new water heater. Home Uplift has been a wonderful program. I really don't know what I would have done without it. It was a godsend, as I have said before. This air conditioning unit is great for this heat wave. I've actually got mine set on 74, but when it's 95 outside, it feels pretty good in here. Somebody said, you got yours set on 74 and you're not hot? I said, no, I'm not hot. When you come in out of a 95 degree and you come into 74, it feels like heaven. Anybody that has a need for this type of program, I would advise them to check with Middle Tennessee Electric and see what they can do for them, because they certainly helped me out. Anybody that's considering applying, I say do that. If they can help me, I'm sure they probably could help you, but they've done wonders for me, and I am forever grateful.
Now, that Energy Right program is in a lot of electric cooperatives around our country. I know that I applied for one back when I was in the Dixon Electric area, And so if that's something that you need, check with your local electric cooperative, or check with NES if you're in Middle Tennessee, in Nashville proper. Just check to see if you might be able to get that program. It really helps. Their finance program is low interest, and so it's way better than the highway robbery that you find in a lot of the finance companies that are out there. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Okay, I use my outside voice to say that. Check with your electric company first. And I wanted to tell you, I'm so excited because I have been doing activities that I have not done in a long time, like mowing and stuff, because my back was in such an issue. I just couldn't it hurt to walk, it hurt to sleep, it hurt to do anything. And I just don't like to take any kind of drugs. And I did not want surgery because uh, the number of surgeries that are successful for back surgeries is very small compared to the numbers that fail. So I just kind of wanted to stick with what God gave me, and I just wanted to work with it. Started going to the Gill Center in Franklin, and I'm going to tell you, it's not instant, but every time I go, I get a little bit better, a little bit straighter, a little bit more on my game, and I'm getting back what I've been losing.
On a person's first visit is they would come in and they would meet with one of the doctors. It would typically be me. We would do an examination, we would take some x-rays, potentially we would do some neurological findings depending on what's going on with that person. We would review their x-rays together. If they have any MRIs or imaging of their own, we always like to review those as well and make comparisons, because sometimes they can be a year or two old, or more information is always better, but not necessary. And for that initial visit, we do a special of $49 just to see what's happening with someone, and to talk about what possibilities they may have for help that they may not have known was an option for them.
Did you know that up to 80% of us will experience back or neck pain during our lifetime? Many of you are offered surgery or addictive pain pills to relieve your chronic pain. At the Dr. Gill's Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief, we have been leading the way to better health, naturally, and have helped tens of thousands of people right here in Middle Tennessee for the past 30 years.
I came to Dr. Gill about 10 years ago after my local doctors recommended surgery. I knew about Dr. Gill and wanted to see if he could help me. 10 years later, I am pain-free, no surgery, and no pain pills.
Surgery is scary, and over 40% of all back surgeries fail, creating a cycle of surgery and pills. There is a safer solution to your chronic pain. Make the call to the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief today and get your life back. This office visit is normally $299, but call today and receive your initial consultation, report of finding for just $49. But hurry, this offer won't last long. Call 615-768-8743. That's 615-768-8743.
Well, it is Throwback Thursday, and I want to tell you about a book. I got it the other night at the Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame induction. It's called Night Train to Nashville, The Greatest Untold Story of Music City, written by Paula Blackman. Her daddy, Ed, went into the Radio Hall of Fame in the posthumous category, and his story of how radio and current radio and civil rights movement and all of the black-white issue of the late 50s, early 60s, all kind of started brewing, and what he did through radio to tell the story of Music City and to change things, and working with WLAC. It is a fascinating book. I've just started it, Night Train to Nashville. It's available on Amazon. It's incredible. And hopefully I'm going to get Paula to be a guest on our show, because, wow, the stuff you don't tie into Music City and civil rights and music and radio, how that all worked together, just a fantastic story. I'll tell you who else has a fantastic story of Music City, and that's Tracy Hitz. The Hitz List, she's got it going on. How are you, Tracy?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, good. I'm still trying to catch up. Last week was a crazy week, and so still trying to catch up.
Yeah, it's tough being famous.
Oh yeah. They still don't know me at Kroger. They still don't know me.
That's awesome. No, that's very exciting. I'm so happy
Thank
for you. Well
Thank
deserved.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, we've got a big old weekend, and there are going to be a lot of traffic tie-ups this weekend if you don't know what roads are closed because the Music City Grand Prix is in town.
It is. I was actually driving over to East Nashville today, and I was like, nope, not there. So the Korean Vets is shut down in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah, I'm not going to be using that road at all.
Nope, that one's done. But it is like it's a really cool race. If you haven't been, we went last year, the year before, I think it's the third year, and they literally like drive on Korean's Vet at like who even knows how fast they're going down around. It's really, really cool and fun to watch, but it's also full of music, which I love. And one of my favorites, May Estes, she's playing the post-race concert tonight, and she's actually opening for Lainey Wilson here coming up too. So you don't know May Estes, know where she's playing tonight, post-race. And then on Friday, they do the Freedom Friday concert, which is headlined by Brian Kelly from FGL. And then Saturday, they're doing a pre-race concert, which is at 7:00. That's with Flo Rida. And then post game, going to switch it up a little bit with Tyler Rich and Walker Montgomery on Saturday. And then Sunday, Carly Pierce is singing the national anthem. And then there's a country stage out there that'll be starting at 2:30. And then I saw that Vince Neil, Chris Jansen, and Gavin DeGraw were also playing, but I was unable to figure out what was going on or where they're at. So just a lot of music. I feel like if you walk around downtown, you'll stumble onto it.
I'm telling you, you're exactly right. And if you want to be part of that event, Music City Grand Prix, Music City GP, I think is the website. And you can go on, but if you just Google Music City Grand Prix tickets, it's going to pop right up and you can find out how to do that. It's just like, wow, so much going. And if you don't even like racing, it's like everybody's coming in. The music and the food for the race is just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just it's a unique event. So even you don't even need to watch the racing. It's just kind of walking around and kind of experience it. It's really, really cool. Well, yeah. So that's all weekend, like you said. Tonight, outside right now. I was gonna go to the Big Lebowski at Bicentennial Park, but it's supposed to stop raining here soon, so we'll see. But movies in the park, there's a couple of those around town. If you haven't been, but I was looking at that one for tonight, and then also tonight. Grand Ole Opry again, we've talked about, always fun to go to. But tonight they have Vince Gill and then Dennis Quaid. Yeah, cool. And then Easton Corbin. So it's always such a good mix of people. And then Jeannie Seely, the classics, the Isaacs and things. But anytime you can see Vince Gill, I think it's worth popping up there. And then he's also going to be over at the Country Music Hall of Fame on Saturday. Yeah, I believe it's Saturday, but he's with, so telling with Paul Franklin. So they're going to be telling all their stories and songs. And
the stories and songs thing at the Country Music Hall of Fame. If you've not been, even if you don't know who it is, it's going to be great. They only book great people, and the stories, it truly is fantastic. I mean, I know a lot of the stories. I don't know these. I'm telling you, I saw Paul Overstreet, and Paul and I have written together. We've known each other for a long, long time. It was one of the most entertaining days I had ever been to. I learned so much about him, and they do the best job in the world at the Country Music Hall of Fame. Everybody needs to be a member of that. If you're from this town, you need to be a member of the Hall of Fame some way.
Yeah, agreed. It's worth it, even if you just go down there once. But the programming that they have is great. But yeah, Vince Gill. So Vince Gill kind of weekend. Brave the traffic and the road closures for that for sure. Then also still tonight, you've got, it's called History Uncorked, and it's a whiskey edition. So down at Andrew Jackson's Hermitage, they're going to be doing like a little history tour of whiskey, which is a very big part of our
yes, it is
here.
and let's just talk, the Hermitage is fantastic. So go and do, and that's a really fantastic landmark here.
Yeah, it's so cool. And so having that event there, they'll be going through, like I said, the history of that. There's a bartender bash at the JW tonight where a bunch of bartenders around town are going to compete to be named the best bartender. And then Cheekwood has been just started, I think today is the first day it starts, but it's Bring Your Pup it's like Dog Nights of Summer at Cheekwood. So you can bring your dogs out every Thursday down to Cheekwood. So that'll be really cute tonight for sure.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And it's cooled off for the pups too. That's the other thing, is that it's cooled off for everybody.
Yeah, when I read that, I was like, oh, that sounds a little hot for the pups, but they take care of everyone down there and they'll make sure that they're all right. But today is a pretty good day to do it, to start it off. I know that you love the Williamson County Fair, but that starts tomorrow.
I do.
Are you going to be over there doing things?
I don't know that I'm going to be over there this time because the weekend is pretty full. I've got Backstage Nashville, which I'm so excited about. Another great time, and it has been selling out every time. And I'm so excited to be part of that family every Saturday. So I don't know if I'm going to make it this time. I've got some people in town, and so doing what they want to do.
That's fair. Well, it's going on. I think there's a lot going on. There's an Opry stage, but one of the dates that popped out was Tuesday, August 22nd has Georgette Jones. And so that'll be a good one. Yeah. So
That's
a night with
nice.
her. Yeah. So that'll be fun. The Ryman is actually they've been doing a haunted history tour. And it was so popular, they added another date. So there's a date again tomorrow, but they're going to go through kind of the stories. You go through the history part of it, but now they're going to tell you the haunted history and like things that may have happened, the stories of ghosts.
May have happened. I'm going to tell you something. I used to sneak into the Ryman before they had it renovated, and you saw and heard stuff in there. I mean, I'm just going to say, go to this, because if you are interested in the haints, it's a good one. And that place definitely has the ghost.
Yep, like so they've been adding dates, so it must be popular and doing well. The random one I was going to tell you about, so the Belcourt Theater plays old movies, and they also usually play like the Oscar nominated movies around the time of the Oscars and things. So it's a pretty cool theater if you haven't been. But what they've been doing like the last maybe couple years, but it's called Cat Video Fest. And so people submit their favorite cat videos, and then they just put them on the screen like for hours of entertainment. So that's all weekend. Yeah.
How brilliant is that? Because I get into that rat hole of cat videos, and I can't get out. I just can't get out because I just can't stop watching them. They're so funny.
Yeah. So that's going on Friday through Sunday. It's like $8, I think $8.50, but it's just hours and hours of cat videos that, again, it's just, instead of sitting at your house doing it, you can go to theater, get some popcorn, and be with other cat lovers who think that's funny. So yeah, I think that one's going to be a good one. And then the last one, this is going into next week, but August 9th. I love the Southern Round. I think we've talked about this one before. It's at the Analog Hotel. I love it. But D. Vincent Williams is there, so I just wanted to give a shout out. Love him. Monty Powell,
So
and Anna
good.
Wilson. Yeah, so between them, Keith Urban, Rascal Flatts, Billy Ray Cyrus, Lady A, Reba McEntire. I mean, come on.
So good.
Yeah, so that's August 9th at 6 o'clock at Analog Hotel.
Well, I love D. Vincent Williams just about more than I can love any songwriter. He's just one of my favorites ever. And if you go hear him sing, and then you hear him sing, to me, the song of songs is I'm Moving On, that Rascal Flatts recorded. But just hearing him do it, you hear it with new ears, don't you?
Yep. Yeah, it's so cool.
It's so great. Well, thank you for all of this great information. You always do such a great job. And if you need something to do, you go to the Hitz List. That's Hitz with a Z, hitzlist.com. And she puts down some great stuff. If you're coming in, she's the person that she's the girl in the know and on the go. I'm telling you, you are. And if you're a new artist in town, Hitz and Branding, spelled the same way, hitzandbranding.com. She helps artists get their footing in this town and not walk through the wrong door first. Because I guarantee you.
Yeah, people do, and I try to figure it out with people like you helping and guiding. And I was at the local last night for the Freak Show. Terry Jo Box was doing a special thing with Lainey Wilson, or she was being honored. It was like a little videotaping for her. But I had Lexi Lou playing up there and Blue Foley. I just booked Noah Smith for something, so he was in town. But just every time I see these guys play, I'm just so proud. I mean, Lexi Lou crushed it last night. Blue,
she's so good.
She crushed it. Like, I've never seen her be so good. And Blue was super. Like, he's a character, but he was super focused. He had his stories ready. We video, like, it was. I was so proud of them last night. It was a really great night.
Watching the babies get their wings. It's just like, so it's so good. Well, Tracy, I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thanks. You too. Bye. Well, there are some job openings coming up in the Tennessee Highway Patrol. We'll tell you a little bit more about it right after we hear about the Nashville Zoo.
Yo, I'm serious right now. They have a dragon here. I saw it. But no, they don't. There's no such thing as dragons. I swear, I saw it. It had huge claws. Get out of here. It had eyes as big as the moon. Come on, I'll show you. Wait up. Do you hear that? almost there. Whoa! I told you so. That is a dragon.
Working out early this morning with the cadet class of the Tennessee Highway Patrol, just to remind them of how much we appreciate and how much I appreciate the men and women of law enforcement.
If you want to be the best, then you have to join the best. And for me, the top echelon in Tennessee was THP.
The family that we have amassed just with the cadet classes, we support each other, we share in each other's burdens.
Coming to the Highway Patrol opened up numerous doors for me. The amount of equipment, the amount of training, the amount of supplies that they give you. If you want to know if you're the best or if you're among the best, then I would tell you to come to the Highway Patrol. I would lay down and die for any one of my brothers that's in the lateral class with me. And everybody here is one big family.
If you are wanting to find out what you're capable of, wanting to push your limits, then I would urge you to try out for THP.
We hope you'll join us. Be part of the family. Be part of the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Join THP. The day I left.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between. Discover what Hitz City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
Y'all, it is over 100-degree heat index today, and it's really freaking hot. So I'm going to go through this next construction update for the new skate park real quick. Now, before we get into the skate park info, there are a couple other updates I want to give you about Old Fort Park that are coming with it as well. For instance, the original baseball fields that are here, they are going to be redesigned and renovated to be updated and upgraded, have some nice new ballparks, as well as the 8 original behind me tennis courts you see back there. They're going to be redesigned and renovated as well. They have some nice new tennis courts for everybody to play on. And the city is also going to go through and work on the storm drainage and fix a lot of the parking and possibly add some more parking here at the park as well. And now onto the skate park. The actual design of the skate park is about 90% done, so just a little bit left, but plans have already been submitted to the city, so they're going back and forth on finalizing that and working on about, the drainage issues and all the other committees that has to go through before it's approved. Once it's approved, there's about a 30-day process for the bidding on the construction, and then once they get that solidified, then they're going to start construction. So I don't have a date on that either on when that is supposed to start. However, being that it's 90% done and plans have already been submitted, I would imagine that's going to be pretty soon. As soon as I have an exact date, I'll post about it for you and let you all know. If you have any questions or comments on any of that, put them in the comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you on the next one.
That is John, Mr. Murfreesboro, murfreesboro.com on YouTube. Follow everything he does. If you're from the borough or have interest there, he keeps you in the know. And oh my gosh, my Sam Parker. Hi, Sam. I'm glad you caught my live too. I don't see him nearly enough. And Elizabeth is here and Corinne is here. I know I get lost in cat videos too. We're so crazy. Well, speaking of funny videos, All of Us research program, join allofus.org/50forward. 50 Forward encourage us to be a part of this wonderful National Institute of Health research program, kind of be part of their little library. It's all anonymous, it's all that, but your results and your health study and your information helps other people and it helps you down the line too. Just, I don't know how it all works, but it's like a big library that everybody can use and you might need use of it or someone you love. So there you go. The Daily Giggle is brought to us by 50 Forward and the Join All of Us Research Project.
All across the country, people are coming together to speed up what we can learn about health. The All of Us Research Program is calling on 1 million people to join us as we try to change the future of health. For your family, for future generations, for all of us. Visit joinallofus.org and find out how you can become 1 in a million.
Do ba 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 do do ba do 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 A boo ba doo ba doo, boo boo ba doo.
Did y'all get that? The workman came in the house and was playing with the dog, and it took a little 10-minute break. They caught it all on the video cameras for the house. I just love that. I love when workers kind of get caught off guard, but they're doing something really cool and really fun. Hanging out with the dog. That's what we do. The motivational moment is pretty powerful today. I just wanted to share with you. These are the videos that I find that they bring tears to my eyes. They move my heart. They move my spirit. And I hope it gives you a better day.
Would you rather have $500 or give $1,000 to a stranger?
To give something with brain injuries like mine.
You'd rather donate the money?
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking you, what happened?
Explosion in Beirut.
How are you now?
I am better.
Why don't you want the money?
It makes me joy to help people.
Do you want to help people here today in the store?
Oh, to be happy.
And what was your name?
Party. Everything is a peace. It's fun.
He won $1,000 and he wants to hand out money to strangers, so.
Can I help you?
You?
Yeah. Here you go, man.
Thank you so much.
It's a big happy.
I will share this with others.
I want to give you
Thank you.
So help you out.
Thank you, my friend.
Here you go.
I feel so bad. Are you sure there's alcohol? Like
We are 100% positive.
what do you say, Wyatt? We're gonna do something nice today too to pass it on.
The fact that you wanted to share it with people, Fatty, $1,000 cash for you as well.
Thank you.
No problem.
God gave me a second chance.
You died in the bombing?
Yeah, twice.
His heart stopped twice. Love you.
Yes, hope you do.
Wow. That just got me. He died twice, that guy, and they brought him back twice. And he said, God gave me a second chance. So I want to help people. And I just think that is absolutely beautiful on his part. I want to get this in really quick. My friend Brenda Fielder from Mid-South Exteriors. If you're looking at your house right now and you know that your exterior needs help, give these people a call because they've been doing it for a long time. They're a Nashville company, not a fly-by-night, not a Nashville company that zooms in here. They know Middle Tennessee and the kind of materials to use. They're awesome.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at MidSouthExteriors.com.
Well, that's our show today. I am so glad that you guys joined us. If you follow us, I'd love for you to share this on your pages. We try to be a little positive, little light bulb in the middle of the day. And that's what our newspapers are all over Middle Tennessee. If Main Street Media is doing it, you can look for positive news. You can look for kids in sports. You can look for local school information, local, because we think your community and where you are is the most important thing in your life every day, where you are. And we just like those kind of stories. Be safe, be kind, and remember you are loved.
We are home. We are family. We are things to do and place to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main